The opioid crisis is a new challenge for schools this fall, and as fentanyl fears remain high among teens, New York City public school officials say Narcan, the medicine used to reverse opioid overdoses, is now stocked in its high schools.
CBS 2's Jennifer Bisram has been following the opioid crisis and the push to get Narcan in schools.
17-year-old Anise DeShields attends a New York City public high school in Queens.
It's scary.
The fear of fentanyl poisoning is a subject she hoped she didn't have to study.
It's very alarming to hear that fentanyl is being put in, being laced and stuff.
According to the Centers for Disease Control, fentanyl-related adolescent overdose deaths nearly tripled from 2019 to 2021. And here in New York City, health data shows fentanyl was involved in 81% of all overdoses last year.
Right now, we're still in life preservation mode. We're hoping to get more dimensions around education and prevention from kindergarten up through high school.
Steve Chasman is the executive director of the Long Island Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence in Suffolk County.
At the height of a national drug crisis that is disproportionately impacting young adults and adolescents, it's important to have naloxone in school.
Doctors say naloxone, or Narcan, instantly reverses overdoses. The FDA approved the nasal spray for use without a prescription.
Every family member leaves here with a Narcan kit. We work with 109 different schools on Long Island. We make sure that the nurses and the teachers carry naloxone in case there is ever an incident.
CBS 2 revealed back in February most high schools across the state, including on Long Island, were stocked with the life-saving spray, except New York City public schools. In June, we were told by a spokesperson that schools would have the medicine by fall and staff would be trained.
We would rather schools have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
This academic year, as education leaders grapple with how to approach the grim drug crisis, we've learned Narcan is finally in city public high schools. School officials telling CBS 2 every school nurse serving high school students has been trained and has stocked Narcan available to them. Still, it's unclear if it's in all 571 high schools. Some principals we talk with say they don't have their supply yet.
And this is all preventable.
This Long Island father who lost his daughter Lisa to a fentanyl overdose says Narcan alone isn't enough. He's now advocating and educating families and schools about the high cost of drug use.
There's a hole in my heart that it will never go away. Selfishly, you know, no more birthdays, no more Father's Days. That hurts. That hurts.
And advocates say because fentanyl is being laced in pretty much every street and prescription drug, they are now starting to hand out fentanyl strips. The strips help to identify if a pill has fentanyl. As schools continue to revamp drug awareness and prevention programs, many say it's a community effort to keep our children safe and away from drugs.
My biggest fear is dying from drugs.
Jennifer Bisram, CBS 2 News.
You know, we got to talk to our kids about this. I had conversations with both mine, told them about the Narcan, said do not hesitate. If somebody falls around you, even if you don't even suspect it, call 911 ASAP.
Absolutely. It's entirely preventable.
Yeah,
That's the bottom line.